Good evening, everybody. My name is Courtney Claus, and I am an environmental biology graduate student studying at the University of Houston Clear Lake. Anyway, for my presentation, I am giving more details of a prime example in LEED certified buildings. The owners, Cheon One Development Group, designed Jacob White Construction Company and numerous other companies got together to design and construct, and of course made the final building back in 2007. Right up to the very roof of this building is an example of what every building has the potential to be. The very crowning jewel of that building is actually a garden. Right on the very top of both 251 is a garden. And this garden was constructed using 9 inches of soil, the very rainwater as a potential water source for water usage. This building alone uses an average of 34.5 thousand gallons of water every month. That is a lot, but it could have been so much worse. That garden roof actually uses 73% of rainfall every time it rains. That remaining 27% gets transported down into an underground cistern. As a result, this healthcare building uses the rainwater in the cisterns as opposed to pulling water from the city. As a result of this brilliant system, 110,000 gallons of water is actually saved in comparison to other nearby healthcare buildings. And that's every month. So not only does it help save on water, but it also ends up saving on power as well. You see, with that big garden up there, it actually ends up ensuring that the building overall is cooler because the sun doesn't directly hit the building. The average temperature decrease is by 10 to 15 degrees. That means that the AC system and the heater system don't have to work nearly as hard in order to cool down or warm up the building. Because the designers had actually ensured that isolation was created by ethylene spray foam insulation and an air barrier system, which only allowed less than 1% of the outside air to get into the building itself. Although I don't have the average power amounts that's saved, I can only imagine that a lot of electricity was not used due to this brilliant system. Now, I've mentioned how the roof has ended up saving this hospital thousands of gallons of water, and of course the electricity that's saved due to the system. But, as any bird lover would know, having a nest up in the roof is an ideal habitat away from any predators. In the first year alone, there were already 6 nesting pairs of kept gulls that had babies. Although I don't know how much the bird population has grown as a result of this roof, I can only imagine that there are many happy birds out there. That as a result of this gold LEED certified standard building, a large amount of water was saved, a large amount of power was saved. And even during the construction phase, the workers were able to take any waste that was generated and they were able to recycle it or give it to other distributors that might have another use for it, which is less waste that end up in landfills or other unfavorable conditions. It has been absolutely fascinating to learn more about this building right in the heart of Webster's Medical Center. And I will be posting up the websites I use to learn more about this awesome building in the description box. And I would like to thank those sources for all their good work. I could not have done it without them. And I would also, of course, like to thank anybody that has worked hard to design, construct, and create this building right behind me, because without them, I wouldn't be here. And I would like to